Step out of the vehicle right now!
What did I do wrong? What's going on?
This is a traffic stop for expired registration. Fail to drive in a single lane. Stay facing away from me. Do it now.
Get out of the car!
Why do people have to resist us?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Attorney Reacts. I am Attorney Ted, and today we're going to be reacting to Angry Lady Turns Traffic Stop into Absolute Chaos. All right, let's get right into it.
811, we're heading down Bayshore now. Speeds are at 27 miles per hour. Heading into the backside of the Thai restaurant.
High-speed chase. Let's get it going.
Be advised, vehicle just struck the curb. We're slow rolling here by the dumpster. Driver, turn the vehicle off now! Turn your vehicle off now!
Okay, first piece here. I don't care what scenario that I'm in. If I've got a police cruiser behind me where they are still in the car and they are talking to the loudspeaker telling me to get out, I am getting out of that bit. I'll tell you why. Because first thing that I'm worried about is I'm not getting shot. I'm not losing my life today by a cop. It ain't happening.
Let me see your hands!
Hands!
Slowly.
Step out of the vehicle slowly! Whenever you step out of the vehicle, face away from me. Stay facing away from me.
Step out of the vehicle right now!
No sudden movements.
What did I do wrong? What's going on?
This is a traffic stop for expired registration. Fail to drive in a single lane. Stay facing away from me. Do it now.
I need to make some calls. I don't know what's going on.
Ma'am, please set the phone down. Do not escalate.
Okay, she's acting oblivious, like nothing is going on. She has no clue what's happening. Okay, if the cops are following you like this and you have not stopped for them, what did you think they were going to do? They were just going to say, all right, cool, let's just move on. This lady's probably fine.
Escalate the situation.
Get out of the car!
Why do people have to resist us?
She got back in the car?
This is ridiculous. We're going to wait for Santa Rosa to get here. Ma'am, open the door and step out of the vehicle. Can you see it? She's still on the phone. Why don't you come over here behind me? What we're going to do is we're going to go up to this car on the driver's side, all three of us. We're going to approach as a team, okay? We're going to try to light up the interior of the car. I want to see if there's any, very quickly, we're going to see if there's any weapons or anything. We're going to try to open up the driver's door and tell her to get out of the car, okay?
From a cop's perspective, you have to think here that who knows what's inside that car? There could be two other armed men in there ready to shoot. Right now, it just seems like there's one lady, but they have to take all the precautions in the world. If I'm the cop, I've got a hand on my gun ready to roll, because this is a very weird situation, and that woman, just from a little bit that we saw of her, is acting rather erratic.
Okay. Ma'am, open up the door. Ma'am, please open up the door. The door's locked. Ma'am, unlock the door, please.
Roll the window down.
Ma'am, please open up the door. I don't want to have to break the window.
If you don't roll the window down, we have to break the window.
Ma'am, you need to open up the door and step out of the vehicle and provide identification. This is a traffic stop, as I've already informed you previously.
Do not escalate this situation.
Ma'am,
So at this point, this is a little similar of a situation about providing identification that was in the last video that I did, where the lady from Alabama was sleeping in her car and asked to provide identification. What the law in Alabama said, which is similar to the Texas law, I don't know where this lady is that there is suspicion of you committing a crime. The officer has a right to want to know who you are and obtain identification. There is definitely reasonable suspicion that she has committed a crime. The officer saw that she was swerving in out of lanes and has blown registration. The cops absolutely have a right to get this from her. And in fact, what she's doing now is teetering on obstruction of justice. Cops are trying to enforce their power as law officers, and the woman is obviously not having that.
you are escalating the situation. You need to at least put your window down, open up the door, and step out of the vehicle. I've already told you, because your registration's expired. You're driving in the left lane, and also you're drifting in and out of your lane. Ma'am, listen to me. If you do not open the door, we're going to break the window. I've already communicated that to you.
You've been warned.
Stopped for a few traffic violations.
You've been warned.
Oh my God. Hey, since her face is so close to the window, don't break this one.
Okay.
This cop is like, shit. They don't pay me enough for all of this. Just get out of the car, lady.
Ma'am, last warning. Please step out of the vehicle.
Warning.
Ma'am, do you understand this is your last warning?
Last warning.
You are under arrest. Go ahead, just break it.
What do you mean?
Wrong! I want to talk to your officer, Sheriff. You guys are violating my rights right now. You are scaring me, and I have done nothing wrong.
Yep.
Come on.
Do not. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me go! What are you doing? Stop!
You're under arrest.
Hands on your back. Hands behind your back.
What are you arresting me for? Why are you
So, little known fact here, at least in the state of Texas, any sort of offense, whether that be a Class A misdemeanor, Class B misdemeanor, a felony, a Class C misdemeanor, even a Class C misdemeanor such as having your registration blown or driving in the wrong lane, is potentially an arrestable offense. If the officer chooses so, they can give you a ticket and arrest you. It is a moving violation, and they have the right to arrest you and take you in before a judge. All you have to have is probable cause that a crime did occur to make an arrest. And here we are, and the officer saw it with their eyes. This woman has caused herself a whole lot of pain for no reason. And hey, y'all know me. Sometimes I flip-flop back and forth between officer and citizen here, but right now, the citizen's the one that really caused the pain on herself. And the officers, they were more than fair and very reasonable in waiting on her. I mean, a lot more reasonable than I anticipated they would have been.
You're doing this to me. You guys are scaring me. You are violating my rights.
You're under arrest.
For what?
For resisting arrest.
I am not resisting.
Obstruction, okay?
I am not
It's over.
resisting.
Violation of 84302.
Let me go. I'm not
No, ma'am, you're going.
Escalating the situation.
You're
It's
going to
over.
jail.
Stop resisting.
I was never resisting. You guys attacked me. This is not fair. No, let go. Give me my phone.
Stop resisting.
You are not going to delete
Ma'am,
this.
stop.
This is not audio. I am not resisting
Stop
arrest.
resisting.
You do not have to
Stop
grab me.
resisting now.
I am not resisting.
Stop resisting.
I have a witness
Stop
to
resisting.
everything. What is your
Cut it
what is
out.
your name?
Quit
What is
resisting.
your name?
Quit
I
resisting.
have a right
Stop
to know
resisting.
who is arresting me.
You're going to the back of the police car now.
I have somebody coming over here. I have my brother and my children here. I have a right to know where I'm going. Let me go. I have a right to know where I'm going. My brother's on
Yeah,
his way.
you're going to the Santa Rosa County Jail.
Wait
That's where
till
you're
my
going.
brother gets here.
No.
I need my cell phone. No.
I wait for that. I want to go away
Stop.
from
You're
this
going to jail.
No, I am not going to jail. until my
Yes, you
brother
are.
gets
You're
here.
going to
I need
jail.
to get my. I know my rights. I know my rights.
You should exercise the
I
right
know
to
my
remain silent
rights.
right now.
I need my cell phone. I need my cell phone.
That does bring up a good point. Now that she is being detained and is under arrest, the cops do need to read her Miranda rights, because anything that she says after she's been Mirandized is admissible in a court of law. And if she, keeps acting crazy like this, or if she makes some sort of admission to another crime, you want to make sure that you can bring that in. And if you don't, anything that she says before she's Mirandized is not admissible, and therefore you can't use it in court or legal proceeding against her.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
I want my cell phone. I need my property. I know my rights. You have no right to delete those videos from my phone. I want my property. I know my rights.
What's the problem?
I guess that's the lady that she called. Did she say she called from you?
What's going on now?
No, I was just over here working. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to fix a PowerPoint that I got. I watched her for 15 minutes ignore you guys.
Oh, okay, okay.
Telling her, and I've been videoing, so I'll refer
Oh, okay.
to you. If
Gotcha.
She's crazy.
If you would, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's
He's like,
what
I'll take the
she's here
protection.
for.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it,
she,
kind citizen.
lit her up way back there in the
I saw that.
seashore.
Yeah, that's why I went back inside, turned the lights off. I
Yeah.
didn't want anybody to know I was here.
Gotcha, okay.
I do not give you consent to search my vehicle. You have no warrant. You
It's-
have no right.
ma'am.
Do not.
Ma'am,
get
it's
out
a
of my
tow-
vehicle. You have no right to pull me over.
Ma'am, it's a-
Let me go.
Tow inventory, okay?
You have no right to search my vehicle. I have not given you consent. You have no warrant.
Inventory.
This is not inventory. This is not inventory. You are searching my vehicle without my permission.
Yeah.
You have no right.
It's called inventory, ma'am.
It's not.
Yes,
It is
ma'am.
not. This is my property. You take inventory in the jail. You are breaking the law.
Okay. When you get signaled by police to pull over for a traffic violation, you have to pull over and provide identification. You have to understand that.
I am not from here. I tried
This
to
is-
pull over. I didn't know what was going on.
Wow, she's changed her tone real quick. Now she said she's not from here and she didn't know what was going on. Pretty sure in every country, most countries, especially around America, Canada, Mexico, Central America, cops pull people over. When they light you up, you gotta pull over. Also, it sounds like she was lit up for miles back and decided not to pull over anywhere. So what is the cop gonna think then? Bad decisions all around by this lady.
Yeah, when the police signal you to pull over, you have to stop.
And that's why you need this many cops for one person?
Yeah, because
No.
you were resisting.
No, I was not resisting. I had no idea what was going on. You only followed me for not even a mile. For half a mile, I was confused.
red and blue
ambulance.
lights?
You guys are now violating
From
my
3
rights,
police
and
cars?
You best believe I will do something about this.
Okay.
I will do something about this. It doesn't
What?
matter what it is that you believe. You are now searching
No.
my property without my consent.
I don't even think she has a.
Without my consent.
I don't think she has a
You are
license.
searching my property without my consent. I
Tack
know
that on,
my
driving without a
rights.
license.
Man, where's your license located?
I don't have it with me.
Driving without a
My
license.
brother's on the way here. This is his car. I just went to the store.
All right, what's your last name?
My last name is on my ID that you are searching without my permission. I have no right to give you anything. Wait till my brother gets here. You have pulled me over for no reason.
Okay. What is your last name?
I'm not giving you any information. I will wait till my brother gets
She has the right to remain silent.
Phone call.
Nope.
I don't feel safe right now.
Ma'am, you're in
I
the.
do not feel safe.
You're
right
in the
now.
hands of police,
I
okay?
do
You're
not
you're
feel
safe.
in the hands of the police right now.
You're protected.
No, I am not. I want my property. You have no right to do this. I want to speak with my brother. You guys know you're doing wrong and you will pay for this. I need to know the badge number of every single officer that is here. You guys are searching my car without probable cause.
Ma'am, you've been watching way too much Facebook.
No. You are searching
Can you run the
my
entrance
vehicle
subject,
without
the driver
probable
for me,
cause,
check
without a
all 50
warrant,
for a
without
deal?
nobody's consent.
Heck, I would say the probable cause potentially that she's got drugs in the car and that she's doing drugs with how erratic that she's being. I think you could even pass that off for a liable search.
So does she have a license? And he's like, no, I don't. She doesn't. So let me see it. Where's it at? Okay.
Marijuana in there.
Who's in the
It's
car?
inside the glove box or the
Center console.
thing, and there's a little bit of shake there because it was broke already.
Okay.
And then that wine was in the front seat in the black bag.
Wine was in the front seat in the black bag.
Yeah, the black.
Is it
black
open?
bag.
I'll let you know here in just a second.
Can I please answer my phone?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
You've been deprived of all your freedoms at this time.
what?
You're under arrest. So one of your charges is going to be never having a driver's license. Another one of your charges is going to be flee and elude law enforcement.
I was
do that.
not fleeing.
You've been signaled to stop and you failed to do
I
so.
was not fleeing,
That's a
and I
felony.
will fight that against court. I was
Evading in
not
a car
fleeing.
is a felony.
third-
I did not know what was going on. I want to put that on the record. I was not fleeing.
On the
Okay,
record.
ma'am, I'm trying to explain why you're going to jail, okay? The third charge you're going to get tonight is violation of 843.02, resisting without violence.
I was not
Okay.
resisting.
All right, so that's why you're going to jail, and you're going to get a few citations for the traffic violations.
Which are exactly what? What exactly is it that you pulled me over for? Because I break no law. I was driving the speed limit. I did nothing wrong. I was using all my turn signals. Why did you pull me over? You guys are searching my car without my consent or nobody's consent.
We have to do an inventory of your
No,
property.
You don't.
So a couple things here. When he keeps talking about inventory, whenever the police impound your vehicle, a tow company who is not a governmental entity, who is contracted by the local police department or state or whoever it is going to come and take that away. So then it's going to leave directly police custody and go into the hands of private citizens. And what they have to do, what the police have to do, is they have to inventory the items within the vehicle to make sure that from the time of the impound, when it was turned over to the private company, that those items are still there at the time of release back to the person that's being arrested at that time. So that's what he talks about as an inventory. It also looks like this woman never had an ID, and it looks like he's looking at a passport of hers potentially that is not American. So she's got another problem here, potentially deportation to worry about as well. And that's probably why she was driving off, is because she maybe thought that she knew that she wasn't supposed to be here. Just speculation.
I could have easily gave you my password and my passport and all my identification. The
Yep.
way you guys came to me is breaking the law. All of these officers for what? I want to make a few phone calls. I need to figure this out. I'm not even from this state.
You can make a phone call when you get to the jail.
I want to make a phone call right now. I don't even know where I'm at, where I'm going. I know nothing.
You're in Gulf Breeze, Florida. You're heading to the Santa Rosa County Jail.
$9,500 and possession of a little bit of weed. Well, thank y'all for watching that with me and reacting along. I'll tell you what, that just goes to show you. Don't mess around. The cops are going to arrest you. But don't do anything illegal. Drive with a license. Don't have weed in the car unless it's legal in your state. That's it. Once again, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm Attorney Ted, and see you next time.
Big verdict.